10 best supervillain origin stories in DC comic history. Number 10. Eclipso. The DC universe has lots of magical and spooky characters, and one of the strongest is the Spectre, who gets revenge for the universe. But before the Spectre, there was another scary guy doing that job. His name was Eclipso. He was made by God to punish bad people, but he was way too harsh, so he got trapped inside a black diamond. That diamond was broken into little pieces and spread all over Earth, which made him weaker. Still, if someone touches a piece, Eclipso can take control of them. Eclipso having the same job as the super powerful Spectre shows just how strong and scary he really is. He's angry at both God and the Spectre, and that makes him one of the biggest threats the Justice League has ever faced. Number 9. The Brain. The Brain is probably the most famous bad guy the Doom Patrol has faced, and he totally matches the weird vibe of the team. He's literally a brain sitting inside a robot body. His backstory is also kind of sad. Just like some of the Doom Patrol members, he became what he is because of experiments by a man named Niles Calder. After a group of criminals blew him up, Calder saved him by putting his brain in a jar. But instead of being thankful, the Brain got mad that Calder made that choice for him and swore to get revenge. The fact that the Brain has the same kind of beginning as the Doom Patrol makes the story more interesting. It shows how Calder's big, risky ideas caused a lot of pain for everyone, not just heroes, but villains too. Number 8. Joker. The Killing Joke gives the Joker a sad and surprising backstory that makes him even more interesting. It shows that Batman might have accidentally caused the Joker to exist without meaning to. In the story, Joker was once a struggling comedian who just wanted to take care of his wife and their baby. To make money, he helped some gangsters with a robbery. But things went wrong, and when Batman showed up, the man panicked and fell into a big tank of chemicals. That fall changed him forever and turned him into the Joker. A lot of fans think this version of the Joker's story is the real one, and many writers like to use it too. The idea that Batman might have created his worst enemy makes people wonder if being a hero is always the right thing, or if sometimes it causes more problems than it solves. Number 7. Dex Star. In the 2000s, the Green Lantern stories got way bigger, adding lots of new Lantern groups based on different emotions. One of the coolest new groups was the Red Lantern Corps, powered by anger and full of villains who wanted payback. While the leader, Atrocitus, is usually the star, one of the most touching stories comes from a smart little cat named Dex Star. Dex Star's story is easy to understand and really touching. He started out as a normal house cat who loved his owner, but when that person died, Dex Star got so angry that he turned into a powerful Red Lantern. Even though he's surrounded by scary monsters, his story shows that a lot of angry characters are actually hurting deep down. And instead of a person getting revenge for their pet, this time it's a pet getting revenge for their person, which makes it even cooler. Number 6. Man-Bat. Man-Bat was first shown as a creepy, bat-like version of Batman, made to be like a dark reflection of the hero's own fears. In Detective Comics number 400, we learn that Man-Bat is really a scientist named Dr. Kirk Langstrom. He made a special serum to give himself the hearing powers of bats, but when he tested it on himself, it turned him into a wild, scary bat monster. Even though Langstrom later figured out how to control his changes, Man-Bat still makes a great spooky villain for Batman to deal with. Number 5. Doomsday. Doomsday first showed up in the Death of Superman story, where he came crashing to Earth and battled Superman until they both died. He's originally from Krypton and was made by a cruel scientist who kept killing him over and over in awful ways. But each time Doomsday came back to life, he got stronger and couldn't be hurt the same way again. That's how he became the ultimate monster. Even though his past is really sad, Doomsday is so full of rage and destruction that it's hard to feel sorry for him. He was made for one reason: to be the perfect weapon that could beat Superman, and he definitely did that. Number 4. Black Manta. In this version, Black Manta is the son of a powerful, high-tech pirate. When Aquaman accidentally caused his father's death during a fight at sea, Black Manta swore to get revenge. This origin works well because it makes you understand why he's so angry, but it still shows that he's a dangerous villain. With his cool gadgets and deep need for revenge, Black Manta has become one of Aquaman's toughest and most serious enemies. Number 3. Cheetah. Cheetah is one of Wonder Woman's oldest and most powerful enemies, and fans have really come to like her as a tough villain. In Wonder Woman number 7, we learn that Cheetah was once a British archaeologist. She discovered a hidden tribe and got tricked into joining a ritual for the god Urs-Kartaga, which turned her into the wild and dangerous Cheetah. Her origin story feels like something from an old adventure tale, and it fits perfectly with the magical and myth-filled world of Wonder Woman. While the older version of Cheetah was kinda silly, the newer one has a deeper story that shows why she's such a big threat to Diana Prince. Number 2. Bane. Bane was born in a rough prison called Peña Duro on the island of Santa Prisca. While growing up there, he was used as a test subject for a powerful drug called venom. At the same time, he trained his body and mind to become the toughest and smartest person in the prison. He eventually got strong and clever clever enough to escape. In Vengeance of Bane, he learns about Batman and decides that Batman doesn't deserve to be Gotham's protector. So Bane makes a plan to beat him and take over the city. Bane's story is full of sadness, but instead of feeling sorry for himself, he uses that pain to become stronger and more powerful. Unlike some villains, Bane doesn't want people to feel bad for him. He just wants to win. His main goal is to beat Batman and prove he's the best, which makes him feel more like a storm coming than just a sad character. Number 1. Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze started out as a simple bad guy in the old comics, but everything changed in Batman, the animated series. That show gave him a much deeper story. It told us that Victor Fries was once a good scientist who only turned to crime because he needed money to keep working on a cure for his sick wife. Not every villain needs a sad backstory, but Freeze's story shows how a once basic bad guy can become one of the best characters in comics. Unlike most villains who are after money, power, or revenge, Freeze is mostly driven by love. That makes him different, and even makes it possible for him to act like a hero sometimes. But as long as his wife is sick, he'll always be stuck living a life of crime because he's doing everything for her.